Where is the bookseller?
Greetings, person currently watching this, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. So, in the last episode, we defeated the Shambler, and now we are in Algernon's antique store, I'm guessing, who was the one who gave the dagger that we used to defeat said Shambler.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Wow, the Reverend's wife really gets around. At least her diary does. The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. That's always a good sign. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan deity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. For some reason I thought it said it told the truth. Okay. Well, so that's how his descent into madness started, I suppose. Alright, and then there was a thing over here. Yes. Can I?
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams.
Oh.
It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Yep, that is true. Yes, Sigmund Freud, in case you guys don't know this, based on what I learned from him during my, studying psychology in high school, a lot of what his work was the unconscious mind, or what we call our subconscious. And I believe his theory was that our dreams is our subconscious trying to talk to our conscious mind while we sleep. And that laid the foundation for dream reading as well as psychoanalysis. Which I think is pretty funny, because a lot of the people that will bash and say that Sigmund Freud was a fraud also take heavy stock in dream reading. Alright. Ooh. See, I'm trying to figure out which way is going to lead to... That stain right there looks like it might be progress. I'm trying to avoid the progress right now. Just in case it does something where I, a point of no return. Ooh, hello, mysterious chalice. Hello, skull just sitting in a box. And a letter. Darkwater history. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because, up till then, the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans? I'm guessing that's cetaceans? I have no idea how that's pronounced. I'm sure I can look it up, but, I'm in the middle of something. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Yeah, see, that keeps being a reoccurring theme, is the Scylla and this miraculous catch. I'm wondering if that miraculous catch was perhaps an offering? Or... We'll see. Because I kind of noticed it and I wish they hadn't done it, but in his dream, when he was in the psych ward, that thing was talking to him, and in the subtitles it said it was the Leviathan. So I'm wondering if that was... Maybe they caught, the younger Leviathan, or maybe they caught the Leviathan itself. Perhaps it was an offering, like a deal was struck. Darkwater history. A Puritan colony, led by Reverend John Wickwood, settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. Okay, that's interesting. Hold on a second, okay. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behavior. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. The interesting thing is that, Hawkins Manor. So, how long did the Hawkins own that manor? Or is it just that the book states that it was the Wickwood Manor, and my guy just read that thing, so he's like, okay, so Wickwood Manor is also the Hawkins Manor. I wonder. Okay. Jars filled with stuff. Weird stain on the floor. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Ah, hello. Stairs. Okay, I think those stairs might lead to something, so let's go over here. What do we got here? Bravery of medicine. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. Well, yeah, I mean, way back when, pretty much every disease was solved by, putting leeches on the patient, so I guess it wouldn't have been that hard to be a doctor that knows everything. You know, it's either put leeches on it, or, you know, put leeches on the affected area, or saw off the affected area. As precise and illustrated, with as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgery specific to malformations and motor disorders. Interesting. Well, it's good that my medicine skill is going up. It's a shame that I'll probably never have high enough medicine skill to pass any checks, because I guess you were supposed to put points into it at the beginning, or something. Alright.
What happened here?
Oh, okay, got to piece it together. What have we here?
Let's start over.
Oh, okay.
Where did they break in from?
Gee, I wonder where they broke in from.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Yeah. Alright, so then we're probably not dealing with professionals. If anything, we're probably just dealing with, like, one crazed customer or someone who desperately needed something from here. Okay, and then what's this?
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Wonder how you can tell that it was by a tall person. Because that's one thing that I kind of do like about this game. Okay, can't go in there. Is that it seems like, when he fails skill checks, if you look at it well enough, you can pretty much tell what happened. Like the whole thing with the mirror in the warehouse, where there was that bowl of bandages, and then looked like somebody punched the mirror. And the thing is if you succeed, he asks, were these bandages put on before or after he punched the mirror? And that's kind of the question you can ask yourself, even if you didn't. What is all this stuff?
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
So then I'm guessing, again, he's not a professional. He's probably somebody looking, like, desperate, looking for something. Maybe he was in a panic or in a rush. There's nothing over here. So then I guess we need to go up there. See what is up here. What have we got in here? Got a painting. Oh, okay, so it was something behind the painting.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Looks like an ancient rune. What is about this?
What killed all these animals?
Oh! Didn't even notice those were animals. Okay, so I'm guessing it's this little thing right here.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
Okay. Is there something over here? No, I just want to make sure that was the last thing. So are you gonna hurt me when I try to touch you?
What the... Charles Hawkins?
Well, that would explain why that stuff over there was covered in some weird-looking sludge.
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it?
Oh, that was in, Didn't Sanders have that same symbol in his room?
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Oh.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Interesting. Some very weird... This is very strange.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Seems to be. Okay. It's weird that they're doing that electrical distortion thing to it. See how it has this weird, like, electrical distortion thing going on instead of, like, a visual distortion? I guess if that makes any sense. Okay, so we can't enter that, clearly. Oh, hello?
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Okay. That's convenient and awfully clumsy of him, I guess. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Okay. A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. Well, I'd be more surprised if it wasn't possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. Interesting. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combined in the Greek world. Oh, so pretty much that means I'm probably going to have to jackass around until I find them, because I don't know anything about the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, Even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Okay. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, awfully full of yourself, ain't you, boyo, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. Hey! Oh, cool, Professor, yeah. Yeah, that's actually a character. That's one thing I did notice. I think a lot, whoever made this, they really tied it into the world that H.P. Lovecraft created, because you have a lot of things like this, Professor Armitage. Which one was he in? Crap. I'm trying to remember. I know I read, I think it was Call of Cthulhu. It might have been Dunwich Horror. I'll have to go back and look. I don't remember, but I remember reading one of his stories, and yeah, there was a Professor Armitage in it. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I'm guessing it's the Necronomicon. That appears a lot in his writing. I hope that Necronomicon, written by the Mad Arab Alhazarad. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions. Well, such a nice letter. Okay, so it looks like we are on the hunt for a cylinder. And yep, we're just gonna be getting like mad occult and medicine levels from here, so that's cool. What about in here? What are you?
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones, were engraved in its center. Hold on a second, please. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Everything points to its being Charles Hawkins that tore it from the last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. Yeah, so, right? Yeah. The Great Old Ones were engraved in the center. Okay. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips out of Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Okay. And here is... oh.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
It seems like it, which makes me wonder if there is a tie between the sleeping pills and the cases. Okay, well, nothing in there of value. Okay, so... oh! Yeesh.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
A book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. D. Lawrence's original. The volume is part of the Arkham mythology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. Where was... I think Arkham was a city, wasn't it? It was either a city or it was an institution. I think it might have been... I think Arkham was the city where the Miskatonic University was, if I remember correctly.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Quite a lot, apparently. A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's Theosophical, sorry, I don't know why I pronounced it that way, Theosophical movement, written by Helen Petrovna. Okay, I'm going to probably start glancing over these, because I think I'm going to be here forever if I try to read each and every one of these.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
If anything, I'll just give it a little bit, so that way if you want to read it yourself, you can pause.
Editions. Never heard of him.
I wonder if these are going to be part of
How many volumes are there in this collection?
I wonder if these are going to be part of the...
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Yes, I know. Can you stop?
Arkham Editions.
Oh, I can do this.
Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
1.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Okay. Wondering if that has anything to do with it. Okay, so is that... what over here? No. How about here? Oh, that's just more oil. Oh yeah, right. I should probably use this, huh? Make seeing things easier. Nothing here. Nothing over here. Nothing there. Nothing to the chalice. Oh, hello.
Things are not looking good.
Oh. Okay.
A kind of chalice.
Interesting. Now this seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphire make up a specific motif? It could be, and it might be that I'm gonna have to... Let me see something. I wonder why this one has... Is that just how it is? Okay, interesting. So there's 2 sapphires and 1 ruby. Or, no. I don't think that's... No, I think that's sapphire, right? That's sapphire, ruby, and what, garnet or something like that? Okay. Oh, hello? No. Okay, nothing there. How about over here? Is there anything? Nope. Nope. There's a blood trail. Globe. Okay. I might have to, like, pause the video and look this up just in case doing this doesn't pan out to anything. If anything, I'm not going to just look up the answer. What I will do is look up the thing that he mentioned about Greek, the study in life or whatever. If anything, I can look that up and maybe that'll give me some hint.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Interesting. Okay, so I wonder if these tubes have anything to do with it. Oh, hello? What over here? Book. Would you read the book? Do I have a choice? Oh, okay. Screw it, why not?
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I have never heard of. Divinities from the stars. Creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. The pages are covered with phantasmagorial illustrations. Interesting. Okay. So here's another tube. So I wonder if those... Is that what... Oh, hello. Interesting. And you... Oh!
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Okay. Okay, yeah, there was a phonograph in here, wasn't there? Nope. Nope. Okay, so maybe it was back in this office then. Okay, well, we have 2 of the cylinders, apparently. I wonder where the last one is. Maybe somewhere in here and I just didn't notice. No. No. Nope. There's more of those cylinders. Okay, so I think he's talking about... Oh, hello? What are you?
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I better not touch it.
Interesting. Strange amulet, the pendant, is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookstore. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So nothing here. Can't open that. Crowbar thing. Okay, so then where was the... Was it over here? I know there was one in here. I'm not crazy. I know there was... Where was it? Maybe it wasn't... let's check over here. No. No. Nah, that's not it. Come on! Where are you? Come out and show yourself. Oh, just more oil. Ah, there you... I knew you were in here! I freaking said you were in here. I don't know why I looked over here. You're right here. Okay, so... Ah, okay, it's all 3 of them. Well, that was easy enough. Okay, so, listen.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so that's... He's talking about the cylinder that's over there. Okay. Try this one.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
Alright.
I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Alrighty, alrighty. So, what we have is, I guess the first clue is this.
The chalice of knowledge.
Okay, so what we can do is... Because I'm guessing I'm going to have to count the number of rubies, because that's what he was talking about. So, if anything, there's a crack here, so we can use that as our starting point. So we got 1, and also it's got a slight tilt to it, so that can help as well. So we got 1, 2, there's 3, a 4, 5. Okay, so 5, and then I'm guessing.
The Queen has little protection.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like there's 4. That one might be 5. No, there's 6, right? Hold on, let me. Okay, let's see. 1. Okay, so on the board themselves, there's 4. But then there's 3 more white pawns. So that could be 7. So it's either 5, 7, or 5, 4, or 5, 7. Okay, 5, 4, or 5, 7. And then the last one.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay. So just, yeah, remember that. Just, just keep chanting that to yourself, person currently watching this. We got 5, 4, or 5, 7. Say that back and forth. But, okay, so we need to go over here, and we need to look for this one on Azathoth. Azathoth, the Mindless Demon, if I remember correctly. So was there any in here? I don't remember. Or were they all just sitting out there? I think they were all just sitting out there. Okay. So let us see if we can find one about Azathoth.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Nope.
What did Drake say about this collection?
No.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
I know, and that's the one I'm looking for. Can you stop, please? Okay, no. Okay.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
Or maybe
Drake talked about a
Key of
particular
Solomon.
volume.
No.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
No. I didn't see any that mentioned Azathoth specifically, did you? Was there another one in here that I missed then? Let's make doubly sure there wasn't. No. No. Okay. Not seeing any more. Sorry if this is boring you. Nope. Okay, so I'm not finding anything about Azathoth specifically. And this wasn't. No, I checked that one. Okay, that looks like one of the books I can pick up. Let's see. There wasn't any in here. No, there wasn't any in here. I just double checked. Okay. I'm wondering if it's gonna hurt me if I screw up. You know? I hope it doesn't. I hope it isn't like you get one shot at this. If you don't, it hurts. Okay. Go ahead and refill, because I'm almost out. Okay. Alright, so, looks like there's no book itself about Azathoth. So let's see if he gave us any other clues that I wasn't...
Dear friend,
Okay.
I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9,
Volume 9.
Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay. So then, let us see. He said Volume 9, so maybe if we check the numbers on the spines, that might point us in a direction that we need to go? Oh, it's Roman numerals.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Roman numerals. I'm not good with Roman numerals. I think that's 7, right? There's 5. Okay, IX 10.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Okay, here it is, Azathoth and Other Horrors. Okay, so here's 9. So let's see. A collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationally received when first publicized in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthologies, a luxurious collection. So 18? So 5418, possibly? Let me see. Let's see, and then press S to rotate. So 5, 4. Oh no. This doesn't go up to 18. Shoot. Okay, so let's go back to that one and see. What can we see?
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Arkham Anthology, Has a Thought and Other Horrors. 1908, he was only 18 years old. That doesn't help us. Is it... I don't think it would be something as simple as 9, do you?
What did Drake say about this
that's
collection?
4. Yeah, so we have 4, there's 5. I think that's 7? No. 4, okay. That's 6, I think. No. No, because, yeah, it's V is 5. And there's 2 1s after it. So, that's 5, that's 7. Okay, you're 9. And then I can't see you. Okay, you're 4. You are 8.
Drake talked
okay,
about a
you're 6.
particular volume. So these are the
Okay.
volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
Alright, so yeah, so this is 9. EPN Darby. 18, 19. Huh. We can try 9, but I'm willing to bet it's not gonna work. That'd just be too obvious. So, hopefully you don't kill me for getting this wrong. Please don't punish me. Nope. Okay, we didn't get punished, though. I mean, I could, if I really wanted to. Why is there a 9 right there? See that? I mean, if I wanted to, I could brute force this. You know, like put this in and then try each and every one of those, but that just seems kind of... I don't think it'd be 1. No. Alright. Alright, let me go back and listen to it. Pay close attention to what he's saying. Well, no, it's just, I know what he's saying.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me.
Okay.
Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research.
Okay.
I never tire of browsing through them.
Never tire of browsing through them. Okay. Maybe there's some sort of correlation between... Let me see something.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
EP Derby. Okay, Edward Pippin Derby. Alright.
So these are the volumes that
I'm just
Drake... What
wondering-
did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular
Nostradamus.
volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about
I
in
really
his
wish
message.
he would stop saying things.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular
No.
volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was
Okay.
talking about in his message.
Okay, let's try something. Let's set you to 9. Alright, and then, no, and then we'll set you to 7? Nope, I didn't think that would work. Alright, shoot. Alrighty, if anything, what I will do... Yeah, okay, this is what we'll do. Because I don't want to bore you guys with having, like, 3 episodes in a row where it's just me trying to figure this out or just straight up brute forcing it. What I'll do is I will solve this off... See if I can find the answer off camera, and then I will pick up with me finding it. If it ends up being that I brute force it, then I'll just pick up with brute forcing it. Either way, I'm going to end this episode here, because I believe I have gone over my time limit. Still, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Bye.